In this video, we're going to break down why I believe Anthony Volpe will have a bounce back year in 2024 compared to his roller coaster year in 2023, based on a couple things I'm seeing with his swing so far in spring training. So disclaimer, these are just my thoughts, my observations that I've seen as I've been diving into his swing. But we're going to get the video up. We're going to compare a couple different ideas, a couple different topics, and why I believe he'll have more body control, barrel control, and consistency at the plate compared to a roller coaster and inconsistent year in 2023. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to discuss is Volpe's ability to control his forward move. Okay, so we got 2023 here on the left, 2024 in spring training on the right. Now these swings are both home runs actually. Okay, a lot of times people will do side by sides and do a bad swing and a miss compared to something else. Okay, both home runs, both fastballs, both similar locations in the zone. Okay, so I tried to show as much close of pitches and close of swings as we could, but then we can really dive in and see the differences. Okay. Let's start with 2023. In 2023, okay, everyone knew Volpe's front hip flew open. Okay, he had poor coverage of sliders and off-speed pitches outside the zone. And then he also was poor at covering the top half of the zone. Okay, so I want to talk about how controlling his forward move will make that better and hopefully more consistent at controlling those two zones. Okay, top fastballs up and in, off-speed pitch low and away. Okay, so let's look at 2023. So what we will notice with his forward move is his inability to keep his weight back, keep his momentum back, and keep his weight from shifting forward before he makes that decision to swing. I always tell hitters, sometimes when we're in the zone or in our swing and we're kind of shifting our weight early, okay, we almost are committing to swing even if we want to or not, okay? Too many times when hitters tell me like, hey Dave, I feel like I'm chasing pitches I don't want to, the number one thing I look at is how are we controlling our forward move? How are we holding our stretch? How are we controlling our stretch back? Okay, so as you can see here on the left, I'll get out of the way, Volpe's hip and starts to peel open this way, okay? That causes his hands to get stuck back, drop down, and rip across, okay? So if we're gonna look at this in terms of how he's turning, okay, that front hip's gonna peel, hands get stuck behind, and then what he's doing is almost dragging his bat through the zone. As that hip peels, in turn, this is gonna go here, okay? So as he does that, all that's going to do is be flat and rip across, okay? So if he's in and out of the zone, okay, that's going to tell you why he can't cover that low and outside pitch, you know, those sliders away, those curveballs away, even changeups away, why he can't cover that. And when you do that move here, okay, those hands drop down, get stuck behind, it's really hard to keep your hands above that high and in pitch, okay? And that's why you start people just throwing fastballs up and in, sliders low and away, okay? So why is it better now? Let's talk about that, okay? So as we look at 2024, okay, look at his ability to stay on with the front side, okay? His hip is staying square until he makes that decision to swing, okay? His hip is staying square, staying on the ball with that front side, then he's turning to swing. Hip's peeling early, front side's going, okay? He's out, stuck, and pulling around. He's able to keep his hands high, so now if that pitch is up in the zone, my hands can stay above that ball and turn behind it. Okay, but he's also in control of his weight, so now if he recognizes it is off speed, he's still strong on his backside, okay? Hands in a good, powerful position, where now he can stay on it, stay controlled, and still let his back get behind the ball and hit the other way, as opposed to already being out in front this way, and now he almost has to stab at it with his hands. Okay, you saw a lot of swings and misses where he was out in front, just kind of pulled across, okay? Everyone was pointing it out on the broadcast, okay? So we have it paused now, and it's just going to show you his body control, okay? Both these swings are paused when he's making his decision to swing. Okay, obviously, most hitters have a yes, yes, no mentality where we're thinking we're swinging until we don't. But if we don't have proper body control, it's hard to really hit that break and say, no, I don't want to swing, okay? So I'll show you again. As I'm here and I stride and my weight's shifting this way, okay? My body's already getting out here as a ball is coming in. And sometimes, like without even thinking it, subconsciously, we just kind of wave at the ball and swing across just because we have no coverage or no control on our backside, okay? It's easier to see off speed and be strong in this position and still catch it versus when I'm out here and stuck. Now all I can really do is wave at it or hope I can hit on the brakes and not swing, okay? So let's look at these again. So again, these are both when he makes his decision to swing, okay? So you might say like, oh, you're cookie cuttering it, you're kind of making it look your point. No, when he decides to swing, his weight is out here, his front shoulder's already peeling, his hands are stuck back. This knee is already going. So if he doesn't want to swing, it's going to be really tough to do that if I'm in this position. If I'm all the way out here and now I'm trying to stop, it's really difficult, okay? From my experience, at least, I struggle with this too, so I know like it's tough to do that, okay? Compared to 2023, hands are tall and back. He's in a strong position. He's still got his hip coiled, okay? He's got that belt buckle towards the catcher. We'll get into that in a second, okay? He's strong on that back leg. Notice how he's almost just on his toe when he makes the decision. As he's controlled on the backside, his weight has not shifted yet, okay? So again, same pitch, similar speed, similar location, okay? This was pulled and hooked for a home run, okay? Because he got out there, got his good hands to it, used his athlete to do it, okay? Here, same pitch, caught it deep, got behind the ball, hit it for a home run to right field, okay? So when you have that body control, you can trust yourself to let the ball travel more. You can trust yourself to catch the ball deep, okay? And you can trust yourself to now, if it is off speed, I know that, okay, I'm still in a good position where now I can wait and then catch it versus being out here and having to stab, okay? So that's gonna bring us to our second point. So the second thing we're gonna point out and look at is going to be his belt buckles, okay? So this will go hand in hand with body control, controlling that forward move, okay? So let's look at it. So what do I mean by belt buckles? So with most big league hitters that are under control, that are elite movers, you can usually watch their belt buckle and it will not go and rotate until they kind of decide to swing until that backside goes, okay? So real quick, we're just gonna look at the two because this is drastically different. So on the left, 2023, before he even gets his barrel going, his hip is gone, okay? I like to say this is two swings, this is one swing, okay? He shifts his weight, then delivers the barrel. He's shifting his weight when he delivers his barrel, okay? So why is that important, okay? Just look at the position going on the last point of when they got to launch and made their decision. He's way out here. The only place to really go is rip across and be flat across, be in and out of the zone, okay? With here, when he gets that landing position, he's able to be strong in a powerful position to fire regardless of the pitch and stay behind that front side, okay? So because his front leg is staying square, his front shoulder staying on the ball, that allows him to get the barrel behind it, stay tight, and catch the ball wherever it is, okay? So if this is hooked or curved ball, it's got a wrinkle to it, he's still on that backside where he now can hold it, wait, and then swing. If this happened to be an off-speed pitch, he's swinging, missing, heading back to the dugout, okay? So again, two swings. There's one move before he even swings, one move as he swings, okay? Two swings, one swing. Okay, so that's something we really want to be able to control, okay? So if we can control our stretch back, we want to feel like we're kind of keeping that hip tucked. I say like that belt buckle towards the catcher. You can even think your back butt cheek towards the pitcher. If we're able to control that and keep that back until we decide to swing, that's going to help all our weight stay back and shift when we swing, not shift before, okay? So his belt buckle is almost at the Dodgers dugout before his hands even go, before that barrel even delivers. Again, that's just putting you in a bad position to hit different speeds, different pitches. Okay, the game is tough, we got to train for it, okay? So you can definitely see this is something that he noticed. Obviously people were saying it, but he attacked this offseason. So 2024, okay? If you notice something with all of Volpe's swings in spring training, okay? He's letting the ball get deep, he's hitting the ball opposite. He doesn't have many hits to the pull side this year, okay? He has 2 home runs, both opposite field, okay? He has a lot of hits, a lot of them are base hits the other way, base hits up the middle, because what this does is allow you to stay behind. And when you stay behind, you get on the train track early and stay on it, okay? So what do I mean by that? If this is the plane of the pitch, we're trying to stay on it for a long time. Okay, you heard the saying, like staying in the zone for a long time, okay? If my first move is here, it's gonna be really hard to stay on the train track, okay? Our goal is to stay in this plane, stay through the pitch, through the middle, through the pitcher, okay? If my first move is here, this chest is already opened up, all I can really do is rip across, okay? So he's getting off the train track before he even decides to swing, okay? Compared to this swing here, he's in that strong position, okay? Again, I'm trying to stay on this plane. My weight's back, and I'm able to turn behind and back here, get behind the baseball. It's a lot easier for me to stay through the pitch, okay? So his ability to control that back leg, control that stretch back, and have one swing, one momentum shift compared to 2 momentum shifts, okay? That's allowing him to hit the ball from a deeper position, okay? Hit the ball from a more powerful position, okay? And be more consistent behind the ball versus having to guess, having his weight shift out front and hoping that he can use his good hands and his athlete to hit the ball, okay? You're much more likely to be in a successful position from here, okay? You might have hot streaks where you consistently kind of get the barrel there, but you're gonna be a lot more inconsistent with this, okay? So again, one swing, belt buckle towards the catcher until he releases, okay? Belt buckle already flying towards the dugout, okay, before he releases. The third and final thing I want to point out in this video is his bat path, his hands, his ability to turn the barrel versus drag the barrel, okay? So there's articles that came out, interviews with Volpe, where people are starting to say that Volpe tried to flatten his swing this offseason. Okay? When they actually interviewed Volpe, he was like, yeah, I didn't necessarily think about flattening it, I just wanted to be more consistent. Okay, so I wanted to dive into that. Okay, so we talked about the body control, we talked about how, you know, controlling our body helps us hit different speeds, different pitches, stay in the zone a long time, stay on the train track a long time. Okay, let's talk about some barrel control. Okay, so at the end of the day, the barrel hits the ball, right? Okay, so he had not much control over his barrel. Okay, I'm not saying he's not a good hitter. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's inconsistencies in his body movements, which led to inconsistencies in his control of the barrel. Okay, so again, when that first move is us peeling open, shifting our weight early, having a momentum shift before we even swing, okay, I'm losing that barrel underneath. Okay, probably one of the most consistent things I see hitters in here every single day they struggle with is those hands dropping underneath and we're coming up too soon. Okay, a lot of top spun balls, a lot of hooked balls to the pull side. Okay, that's because our barrel works stuck behind and then we have to rip and pull up. Okay, so it's a really inconsistent move. Okay, we want to feel like we're in a strong position, keep our hands above the pitch and in control. Okay, so like I said, the barrel is what hits the baseball. Okay, not our body. Okay, right here, if our hands get stuck behind because our body is rotating early, okay, I'm pulling the barrel through the zone, I'm dragging it, and then I have to rip it to get to the pitch. Okay, I did that my whole college career. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, if you look at 2024, this is what I really want to look at. Because we're in control of our weight, because we're in control of when we release our swing, when we release our momentum, his hands are able to stay high, okay, and turn tight. Okay, this is an up high pitch, okay, in the zone. Look at his ability to keep his hands above the ball, okay, versus here, his first move is his hands to drop and get stuck behind. Okay, it's really hard when my hands get stuck back here to be really accurate with my barrel. Okay, so again, the idea of turning behind from this position, see how his hands stay tight, they stay connected to that back shoulder. Okay, a lot of that is because he's in a position he's ready to fire from. Okay, I just feel more control in my hands when I'm here versus the second I get out here, I feel like I have to yank my body just to get control of my bat. It's almost like yanking it. Okay, here he's in a strong position, and because he's in that strong position, now he can turn the barrel behind. Okay, and again, this is regardless of his individual feel or cue. I don't know if he thinks turn the barrel, pivot the barrel, chop wood, whatever it is. Because his body's in a good position, he's able to turn those hands high, get the bat in the zone early, and catch it from a connected, deep, strong position. Because he's staying behind the front side, he's turning behind and staying on the train track for a long time. Okay, versus here, his body is swinging and dragging the bat. Okay, body swinging and dragging the bat. I'm in control of my body so that my barrel can hit the ball. Okay. So if you like videos like these, okay, I'd ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, leave a comment below too. Is there a hitter that you noticed some changes with, or you want to know more about what I think about their movements? Comment their name below. I'll make more videos like this. I want to be able to break down what I'm seeing with hitters, because this is what I do every day. This is what I love to do, and hopefully I'm able to help you diagnose your own swing and fix your own swing and hopefully unlock your potential yourself. So again, if you like these videos, like and subscribe below. Leave a comment below if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm right, things you like about it, okay? And I'll catch you on the next video.